Good morning, welcome to a new market update, and today in the first update we'll be discussing Bitcoin and Ethereum. Later today we'll be discussing Cardano and we will be discussing some day trading of altcoins we've covered earlier this week. We'll be updating that also today or tomorrow. Before we're going to continue, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free, no costs, helps me a lot. Do not forget to like this YouTube update and also check out my Twitter and Instagram where you can find daily content on the markets and also my personal life actually. When we are looking at the price action of Bitcoin, we've established all the levels of importance in the past few days, and actually the price action of Bitcoin in itself is still very calm and range bound, as we can see. So we've had the very critical resistance zone where Bitcoin couldn't crack through, in a sense that we're currently seeing the sideways effects, and we're still chopping between 58 to 64k, and the 64k area here is that crucial area that we should be breaking through if we want to get a new all-time high being hit. What we also have established is that we've got this support at 60k as a very important support level to sustain to. However, 60k I preferably do not want to see being retested again, given that that will be implying the 7th or 8th test of that level, and the more often such a level gets tested, the more weaker it will become. So then we have stated, hey, 61k to 61.5 might be a good level that we should be holding on to if we want to get a retest of the 64k zone. Actually, that's what has been happening here, as we are seeing a beautiful bounce from 61k from the green zone that we established on the update yesterday and also earlier on Twitter. So what is next on the markets right now for Bitcoin? Well, to be honest, it starts to look like we're going to have further upside momentum. Crucial levels are still indicative and pretty much the same as previously. I do not want to see the price of Bitcoin coming all the way back towards 61k at this stage. If we're going to get all the way back towards 61k, it's going to be harmful, in which I think we're going to squeeze all the way down or drop further down towards the 57k zone. Resistance zone still 64. If resistance zone cracks, we can use the Fibonacci extension on this previous small impulse wave to target a new all-time high where we could be running to in the first place, which is 72.5k. So if 64 breaks, I think we are sweeping this high and we run all the way to 72.5k, and that is also going to be the question of how the reaction will be on the altcoins. We also know that Plan B stated that this month we most likely are going to run to 90k. I think that it's going to be quite hard to get to that level, and I think we might be realizing ourselves that the cycle might take longer than the previous 4-year halving cycles. So that's the area where we're currently getting into. Looking at the price action of Bitcoin on the higher time frame, we can actually see that we're still holding the crucial level. Yesterday some panic or at least some fear already came to the markets, but overall we are still holding on to the entire crucial level that we want to be sustaining here, and therefore if that sustains, we can see continuation happening towards 75k. That's the entire region that we just stated in the lower time frames too, which is between 73 to 75k. If that one breaks, I assume we're going to have continuation all the way towards 90k. Looking at Ethereum, still consolidating. When we're looking at the higher time frames, I'm still suspecting the exact same to be happening, in which we're getting a continuation, but overall we're going to have a very corrective move relatively soon, in which we get that correction going, most likely retest the all-time high of May, might even sweep 4k, and then we're going to have a consolidative period before we start breaking out heavily, and then another impulse wave can be starting on the Bitcoin pair. So the ETH USDT is doing fine, and when we're looking at ETH USDT on the lower time frames, we can also see that we're flipping crucial levels for support in order to have continuation happening. If this one loses support at 4.4, I think we are all the way back towards the area around 4.2 to get a retest there, and then we might be in for a little bit more of a correction. ETH Bitcoin still showing strength, might be impulsive towards a resistance at this stage. I'm still patiently waiting to get myself back into the markets for ETH against Bitcoin, as I've been taking some profits. If you want to see my strategy, if you want to get trade IDs or fundamental reports, do not forget to check out the website that's in the description beneath, where you can become a member. This scenario didn't play out, but what we are looking at is the fact that we currently are in we should be holding the level around 0.07 Bitcoin. If that one doesn't provide support, I think we are in for a deeper corrective move. And then I might be seeking for a higher low around 0.65 or potentially 0.62 to get into the markets at this stage. Yes, we are into a bull flag structure on Ethereum against Bitcoin, but that might still be meaning that we are seeking for a higher low to be happening before we get an expansion in Q1 2022 and the actual alt season taking place. So that's the small update today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh new one. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Have a wonderful day.